Hi, I am Arunava. Today I am going to show you how to edit pictures like without using those presets. You can edit any picture like as you wish. Okay, so I am going to teach you how to edit the pictures using Lightroom. So we go to the Lightroom app. So you can add photos using this one, and you can select according to time or device folders from where do you want to take pics. So suppose you select a picture. I already selected some pictures and kept it over this collection. So this is the collection. So the thing is, suppose we want to edit this picture. So let it render. Yeah. Now suppose this picture is looking okay, but it is missing some depth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it some effects. I select this one. So it needs some clarity, right? So I'm increasing the clarity. You see the significant change in the image quality. So as you increase the clarity, the image will have a little bit more noise, like you see it's a little bit noise is there. When I reduce this one, noise decreases. So you have to select a perfect balance between the noise and as well as the clarity. So in this image I'm selecting up till this much, like 71%. Okay, and this image is little bit like missing blacks. So using dehaze, you can increase the blacks or you can make it a little bit fade. So if you want a foggy picture, so you can increase the decrease the dehaze, or else you can increase. So I will just little bit increase it, okay, so that the background details can be seen. And this is use of vignette. Okay, vignette is like white vignetting, the dark vignetting. So I don't require vignetting in the landscape picture, so I will keep it 0. Center it's 0. So now is I want to adjust the exposure. Okay, so too much exposed picture will look like this, it won't be good, and too much dark pictures you won't be able to see it properly. So I have to find a perfect balance between them. So I will keep it like this, like it's like 0.52 EV. Then the picture needs some contrast. See, I'm increasing this one. See, the image contrast is increasing. So the highlights in those bluish glasses in the building, those can be seen properly, and a little bit dark. It will give a good amount of contrast with the other surroundings. Now the highlights. Now what are highlights? You will see in the background the diffused sunlight, it's the highlighting thing. So if I increase that one, you will see a little change. If I decrease this one, you'll see a minor change. So highlights should be according, like if you want the background to be background other than the subject to be visible and a little bright, then you have to increase the highlights. Okay, and if you decrease the highlights, you can clearly see what's there in the background, since the background exposure is little bit decreased. So in this one I will set it up till this much. And now what are shadows? If you decrease the shadows, then each and every details of the clouds won't be visible. If you increase the shadows, each and every details, the background as well as the foreground, will be visible. You can see it. I'm increasing the shadows. See, you can say greater image detail. And if I decrease it, see, details are getting reduced and the image is getting darkened. So another way of increasing the brightness of the image is by increasing the shadows. See, my image is bright, but there has to be a balance, right? So what I will do is I will decrease the blacks. Like if I decrease it, so it will become dark. If I decrease it more, it will become like this. So you have to find a perfect balance between, it's a like hit and trial thing. So let me select this color would good look nice. Now about vibrance and colors. The temperature, suppose you want it to be shot on a like sunny day and you want its temperature to be increased, you can increase using this one, the temperature bar. See, and if you want it like to be a cloudy or incandescent mode, you can select. See, it's having a bluish tint. So I would prefer this image to be kept like this. Yeah. So now the vibrance of the image. Vibrance and saturation both plays an effect like the color intensity, like you increase or decrease the color settings on a TV. So if you increase the saturation, each and every color will be saturated. You won't like that. Like I use it sometimes when like I'm clicking a picture on a cloudy day. Or you can decrease it when you feel that I need a little bit of like black and white image. See, I'm making it 0. That will make it a black and white image. Okay. So the best would be I will keep it the settings to be like this, and the vibrance I will decrease, and it shall be kept like this. And then now suppose your image is having a lot of noise. You can see the noise. So I will go to this one, this option. Over here you will get lot more options like making an image black and white. So directly you will select this one. It will make the image black and white image. Okay. Or you select this one, the image will be like this. Or you can revert back using that undo. Again, I can use this one, detailing, like how it should be. Suppose I want to reduce that image noise over here. See, what I will do, I will just select noise reduction level 1. It will reduce some noise. Since it's a landscape image and it's not a portrait, so little bit of noise won't affect it much. So let me keep it as noise reduction level 1, and then I am selecting the tick mark at the topmost right corner of the screen. So it's applied. I can pin zoom to see the areas of the image. Now just check it how the previous image was. Just keep clicking the image, hold it for long, and then leave it. So you can see the change. This was the image which I shot using my phone, and this is the after edited picture. So after that, one good thing about this app is you can copy the settings. Like if you have 2 to 3 pictures, you wouldn't like to change all the settings at different times, like do the same thing over and over again. So you go to this menu, you can copy the settings. These are the all things, like all the settings you want to copy. Just click OK. The settings are copied. Now if you want to export this image to your gallery, click on this, go to save to gallery, click on OK, and it's exporting. And this thing will take time according to the speed of your phone, and it takes a lot of time sometimes. Still it's rendering. Yeah, one photo exported successfully. Now you saw that I copied that settings. Now suppose I'm going back, I want to apply the same settings in this picture. Okay, my mom that's standing over there. Um, Go to the topmost right option. I'm going and clicking paste settings. See, the exact settings which I used for the previous picture, those are being copied over here. But one more thing, these are different sort of settings I required for this picture. If you have photos taken at a similar place, like 2 to 3 photos you want to edit which are taken in a similar place and have approximately same lighting conditions, that time you can use copy and paste those settings in order to edit it. Now in this image particularly, my parents are standing against the sunlight. Okay, it's like a silhouette sort of. So what I need to do is I need to make their faces visible. So I'm going to FX. Okay, and then I'm decreasing a little bit dehaze. See, you can see a little bit more of their faces. Now I'll go to this light settings. I will reduce the contrast. Then I will increase the shadows. Increasing the shadows, you are getting a better visibility even if you are standing against the light. And in the same photo, if had I kept the settings too low, it would become so dark. But the optimal settings should be around 93 or 90. Don't completely increase till 100%. Check how it looks, then edit the settings. And over here I'm increasing the blacks. That would make it bright. Yeah, it works just the opposite. But this would look better. So it's hit and trial. Like there are no definite particular settings for each and every photo. Like you have to use it and get used to it. Say I increase the whites. Okay, so the image is looking bright, and but you can see one thing, the image lacks some vibrance. Okay, so what I would do is I will go to this option, increase the vibrance, a little bit of saturation. Now see, the image looks a little bit better. See, this was the previous picture, like it as shot. See the image now, hell and heaven sort of difference. And now go to this one. If you select save to gallery, the image will be saved. Okay, now let's try another picture. Like if you want to click pictures of like food, yeah, you go to different restaurants and then click pictures. You can edit the I'm editing this picture. Now I need some clarity, so I will increase the clarity. So you can see that there is a depth that's increasing. And then food items, it looks better if shadows are increased. Okay, so I'm increasing the shadows. That would pop their colors up. If you increase the shadows, I'm increasing the highlights so that it has some glow. Highlights are nothing but from various sources the light strikes your image, right? So the portions where those lightings are increased, you can control that using highlights. Now let me increase some white, some more white. But I need a like depth which is darker. Okay, so I will decrease this one. Now see, I shot this image and now I edit it and made it like this. So see, you're getting a pro effect. Lightroom is the app where you can control each and every aspect of an image. And again you can save this image going here. Now check this image. Now I want to edit this image. It's a little bit blurred image. I'll go to FX. I'll increase the clarity. But keep one thing in mind. Don't increase clarity too much in a normal picture. This is a blurred picture, but if you take a normal picture of a person, don't increase the clarity too much. That would like be showing each and every pores of your skin. So in this picture I had to increase the clarity since it was a blurred image. And suppose I'm increasing till 86. Now I need some brightness, exposure. I increase the exposure. Now a little bit more of contrast, some shadows. Okay, and then I'm decreasing the blacks and increasing some more of whites. Yeah, so see, the previous image was like this, so now the image is like this. And see, my hands are looking like having more of yellow tint. So what can I do? I can go to this one, decrease the saturation and make it a normal skin color type. See, that's how you edit. And for example, I want to edit this picture, so let it render, and I want to increase its clarity. See, this is, I was actually editing this picture previously, so previously it was like this. So then now I increase the clarity. See, this was the original picture. I fiddled with some of the settings. See, I increased the shadows. I decreased some blacks. And I increased the saturation. See, the image didn't have a good saturation, so it was looking sort of black and white. Now I increased till this much, 61. So it's having a more color depth. And I go back. And last photo which I'm going to show you how to edit. See, this is with my roommate. I was going for shifting my house, and now suppose I increase little bit of clarity. I told you that in portraits or any pictures, don't increase too much of clarity or it will look like this. So go for like 20 to 30% max. Then I want to decrease the saturation, and I need some exposure and little bit of contrast. I don't need shadows since the image is properly lit up. I will decrease the blacks and I will decrease the whites a little bit. Yeah. Now what I shall do is, like, I will go over here, select details, then have some noise reduction. This is the thing which gives you like that fair and lovely sort of thing. It blurs a little bit part of your pixels, but it looks more blurred. So what I will do is I will increase the clarity a little bit. Yeah. So this was the actual image. This is the image after editing. And be careful with the exposure levels. Okay, like I don't keep much exposure in my images. Yeah, this is the final thing. Now I can go over here and save the image to gallery. So this is how you edit pictures. Okay, so try using this app. I am not advertising for this app, but I use this app since like I travel a lot and I like travel photography. So while traveling, I need to edit those pictures, and I post images, a lot of images in Instagram. So this is the best and quick way of editing these pictures. And you have this app in, like, application on PC as well, for Windows, Mac, but you can't carry a laptop everywhere. But you can use this app to edit images and edit every aspect of the image according to your needs. So this was a like demo how I edited the images. So I hope you like the video, and please like the video, comment, and if you want more videos like this, then please do say it in the comments. And thank you. Have a nice day.